Howdy, folks. We're back with more Conquest of Elysium 5 Baron. We got plenty of names for you guys that you have suggested. So as we recruit new people, we will name them after their supposed names. One thing we do have is our first High Court Mage. Or, sorry, our Court Mage. I read both of these next to each other. Invigar will change his name to something suggested. This will be... Whoops, I clicked on the video itself. But I have all the comments open on. Close that. Okay. His name will be... Let's call him Michael Draculisetti. This is the first suggestion I got. So this is Michael Draculisetti, and I am going to butcher the pronunciation of that. You already know that if you've been watching for a bit here. We'll take Jacques and go that direction. He will chill here till we get some free spawn. We've been pretty successful so far, and thankfully we have some decent magic libraries next to us, which is going to make things a little easier. I'm thinking, do we want to build another High Lord right now? I'm a little concerned about this place. We're going to spawn some Longbowmen. If they have conversion, they will easily take us over, but if they don't, then this will actually be a pretty good fortress. You can see our Tower Guard, since they rank, they're ranking in the front here, thankfully, which means that, you know, they're going to get hit first, and they have the armor and the shield. And that leads into... I can't remember all of what I talked about every video, because I do record these apart from one another. Oh, dear. But one thing I did remember I wanted to talk about was the idea that, essentially, I don't think, in most situations, you should spam as many crossbowmen as I have. But with the Baron in particular... Does he have conversion? He does not have conversion. So there's high potential we either win this battle or we just cause so many casualties it's definitely not worth it for them to take. So we're going to hope something like that happens. We're going to watch this battle. But with these Tower Guard, though, the reason they're so exceptional is because of that shield and that armor. And usually you want more of a mix like this, but a lot of our stacks has like just a shit ton of Tower Guard. We should probably start diversifying into more Longbowmen, because Longbowmen, unlike regular bowmen, obviously have that increased damage threshold, which means they're going to do better. Threshold, range, whatever you want to call it. Let's see what their spells do. So Mercy, which causes Twist Fate, will prevent the first successful attack against the unit, which makes these guys much better. I don't know how good that is yet. It's new to Conquest of Elysium. I know it's in Dominions, if you're familiar with that series, Illwinter's other game, Conquest of Elysium's sister series, or Dominion's sister series is this, I suppose. Just blessing them. Ooh, their bless ain't bad. Hit point strength and magic resistance, okay. Yeah, it's looking like we're not going to win. That Twist Fate, I think, has won them the day, along with their Bless, because they're rocking higher HP totals. May have underestimated that a bit. Glad I recruited the Longbowmen, means they got more casualties. We do want to go take this back, because this is a nice source of income for us. But that means we do have to engage with L. But you can see these guys survive decently against archer fire, especially when they're behind walls. Which might be why they're called Tower Guard. Okay, we killed that. Jacques can continue up here to upgrade these hamlets. That'll give us extra free spawn. I think it's just more spearmen. I don't think you get more knights. But more spearmen is nice. Okay, this looks like a druid. But I don't see them in this forest, so I'm a little curious what's happening with these dudes. I don't know where the last Baron base is, and I'd like to find that out. We also have to deal with this being kind of understaffed over here. We did lose our ballista, didn't we? That was a very, very tight capture, from what I recall. Let's just do some longbowmen. We're kind of just waiting for a free spawn, and I think... God, we have two options. We could either prioritize them to retake the Dwarven City, which kind of means engaging with this new enemy. We'll see what the bishop does. They're taking our village. This means less free spawn. These guys got stuck out there. Unfortunate. Ooh, the Baron was eliminated, so we didn't get the killing blow. I'm guessing the Druid killed him. I kind of clicked off the thing. Okay, so here's the Druid. This enemy's not, you know, crazy against us, but it's also kind of dangerous because they have so much animal spawn that have high HP pools and are good against physical stuff, generally. They have low armor totals, though, so they'll get picked apart by archers. And depending on what spells this guy has, they might not be that big of a threat. I kind of want to take this on. 78, and we have a lot of knights and plenty of archers. I'm a little worried about his spells. But I think we should be okay. I want to check something really quickly. I think I misread this. Addiction. Okay, so it can only be cast in temples, and then he can start doing monasteries. So we need to go grab a temple somewhere. We'll kill this druid. Looks like we have a castle down here. We could use this as our next spawn point if we want to continue to go against him. Since we have seen that the Baron is dead, I'm a little less concerned about running out here. We'll kill these Cloud soldiers. We'll go take this. Just clearing things out for the most part up there. We're going to raise a fort. So we have another Mont and Bailey. This guy's still going to chill here. There we go. Now this battle should go okay, hopefully, unless his spells are crazy. This is good. This is useless. Okay, so he only has vine arrows. I think this is a definite win, then. These guys are going to cause us a little bit of trouble. But, hopefully we'll be able to deal with them. What is he casting? Resist magic, huh? The hope is this stuff will all get creamed, and then we'll have enough leftovers to scoop up whatever's left. And killing the whatever this guy's name is, Druid, will hinder them quite a bit. Level 2 Druids are expensive for them, cost a lot of their herbs, and we don't want them to take off, is the main reason for this. I've had many times in a game, and if you've ever watched my Conquest of Elysium 4 stuff, especially there was a couple runs when I was not as big into doing YouTube stuff and more just kind of like casually putting up videos, where this guy, one of these druids, basically turned into like the big bad of just destruction. He summoned all his level 3 stuff, he had all these ancient forests, and it made the game virtually unwinnable because we'd have to spend years just tearing through it. But if you get these guys out early, they don't get to a threshold point where they're just like really, really hard to beat, is the hope. And that's with most factions. You know, the Baron is going to be a challenge no matter what. As you saw with his castle, he's hard to take out, and he had those big armies. Thankfully, it looks like he was occupied in the south when we attacked, so he didn't have his full force to throw against us. And this is a definite win. Didn't take many losses. You know, some of our knights took a wound or two. Got a ram in our back line. We mostly lost our side pieces, our guys who filled out the line, which is unfortunate, but you have to live with it. We have a monk and an assassin available. Can't recruit the assassin, we can't afford it. We do want to save our money a little bit. There's not really any good recruitment points this way. This guy's still chilling around here. I want that Dwarven City back for the iron production, but I think we're going to have to live without it for a little while. Take the scout with us. This guy is going to go down to this magic library and grab some stuff there. Or not grab some stuff. He's going to upgrade himself to a higher mage. Right now, his spells are pretty bad. My hope is that his level 2 spells are good. Earth Grip and Paralyze. It's not going to be the things we want. We want our high-level combustion spell is what I'm looking to get. Explore here. Oh, we got a guard tower here. Ooh, it's not a bad force. Another level 2 druid, so he's definitely upgraded at least one. What's this guy's name? Let's see if he's their faction leader. Continidus. He's got XP, so it very well might be. Nope. It's not his faction leader. I think we killed his faction leader. I think that guy was named Ver. Yeah. This guy's got some humans. It looks like he's bought some mercenaries. This is a little bit more dangerous because of all this stuff. And unfortunately, we have, you know, a guard tower, not a great fortress here. We might want to go take this castle, but then we get pummeled by a catapult, so that provides a whole new set of problems. I need to kill this banshee, but I don't know what we're going to do with that banshee. Oh, shit. Okay, he thinks he can take us. He might be correct, and I hope our Baron doesn't die, but it's looking likely, because these guys are going to poison him. And a lot of our archers are stuck out with no guards, and our... This is probably the worst position we could have been in. Okay, thankfully these guys died quickly. I think we lost everything outside this guard tower, but they're going to have some trouble getting through here. This guy's got a Sword of the Damned, and... Now, they're all rocking various items, although our monk is right up here. Why does he have the dwarven shoes? We should have kitted these guys out better. Ooh, what got him? What the hell hit that guy? Oh, I guess maybe he was poisoned from one of the cockatrices. These guys are all gonna die. This is very unfortunate. We need to retreat. This might kill his faction, though. This might be his last leader. Oh, and they get the Curse of the Tree thing. That's gonna create a problem. Oh, this is such a waste of troops. Oh, and our magic resistance is so low. Because that was the spell I was worried about in the last fight. We may lose our Baron here, which isn't the end of the game, but Lusamon may be, seceded. Not seceded, yeah, seceded? The throne may go to someone else. Depending on how this fight goes. Our knights will do some work. Thankfully, killing that ant. God. Thankfully, when they turn into trees, they get a bunch of resistances. So at least if these guys get turned, they're not as terrible. Our Baron's looking alone now, which is bad. Although he is a tank. And he'll sweep damage too, so... We're gonna slow it down. Oh, please, knights, just charge! Stop standing! Charge! Go kill the druid! If the druid were to die here, that would be a very good thing, but... Okay, that's the first tap on our Baron. He's only took 1 damage. Sweeps that guy down. Oh, knights, just charge! Why? I don't love this. I don't love how these guys just sit here. This was not optimal. We might survive. Our Baron's right in the front. He keeps getting turned into a tree. That's really bad. Because his sweep attack is what's holding this gate. He's taking some damage. But I think slashing is what these guys... Yeah, that's the... Oh, God, he took 6 damage. Come on, stop being a tree. These wolves are going to eat you alive. Oh, God, he's so dangerous. He's so dangerous. Lusamon, no! These stupid knights, they could have killed him. This needs to, in my mind, this needs to be fixed with the AI, where it doesn't just sit here if it can't do anything. It needs to prioritize moving if it's not in walls. That's funky. Oh, why? Because they would have killed the druid, they would have tanked a bunch of this stuff, it just would have been way better. We might even win! They need to kill the druid, but it's a possibility. Because whatever's going to be left is going to have to fight the knights, unless he trees them, I guess. Then they'll just fight trees. God, the end of Lusamon to the druid. Might get our vengeance against the druid immediately, though. This was a very suicidal attack, as you can see. In a different universe, I wonder what the rolls on this battle would have been. One less treeification or something. Oh, I got the hornblower up there now, trying to cause fear. These guys get stuck in here, which is something I like. How, if they're in the guard tower, there's nowhere for them to run, so they'll just kind of sit there and get nabbed. You can see now we're starting to free up some people, and yeah, we'll kill the druid, but we lost Lusamon, unfortunately. Died bravely fighting for his people. It looks like we need an heir. Got a Scroll of Heavenly Ascension, and all these items, and Lusamon, our brave soul, died. Our Baron, our Liege Lord, died fighting the druid. We can get another Baron, don't worry. We can still make a monarch, but Lusamon will not be that monarch. We have a Secession crisis, it seems. Lusamon has sons. He has a firstborn son, but he's a High Lord, and I don't think we can turn him into a Baron. So we need a different story. Olaf. Okay, can't turn these guys into barons, so we will need a different piece of lore. Dare I fight this Kraken? Let's get wrecked by the lances. Yeah, we'll try and kill the Kraken. Olaf might die fighting a Kraken, but I'm okay with that. I want to secure this area as much as I can. Oh, guys. Poor Lusamon. Well, once we get an heir, we'll decide what the Secession crisis was. That is now occurring in the barony. Although, technically, Amat and Bailey really should just be a barony, so at some point the Baron is actually like a count. Oh, we have a Baron available. I think we'll definitely buy one immediately. Where do we want to buy him? So this was an easy fight. I suspected it would be as much. Ooh, I'm glad I came over here. This is going to be a nice little buff. We will fort this. We'll recruit a Baron. His name will not be that. Let's think. What is this guy? We have names on the roster. Our next name was to be Renly. And I think, not just Renly, I was told I look like Renly Baratheon by the commenter who suggested this. Athena. So thank you, Athena, for this name. We will call them Renly GreyWarden. Ooh. Let's see. What is his story? He lost his father to a druid, so he might not like animals, maybe. That could be the story. Why is Olaf not inheriting? Let's think. Olaf isn't inheriting because while he was in the West, Renly, being as sufficient in courtly proceedings as he is in the Game of Thrones or Song of Ice and Fire, depending on how you fancy it, is, you know, he's more charming. So he will be Renly GreyWarden the Charmer. Okay. Cross Renly off the list. There we go. Renly GreyWarden the Charmer. You know, he charmed his way into Secession. He is the fan favorite of the common folk and the nobles in court. And he is saying that he will claim the monarchy. We'll see if that comes to pass. But he was the... What is he? 1, 2... Yes. He was the third... Oh, maybe 4. I think we lost Byron. I think he's the 4th son of Lusamon GreyWarden, and he ascended the throne, and none of his brothers could contend with his claim, for he was just too graceful in taking over. And we will raise that for more income. We got a nice start here, frankly. We got a nice fortifiable location. We had a hard but not terrible first enemy. We've lost our High Lord, which is unfortunate. We need to get these magic items up to us, because eventually we're going to get things like an Alchemist, and we're going to want that, and we're going to get, you know, someone who we might want to thug out with cold resistance and other things. And also, if we ever get a Silver Arcana Mage, you know, it's going to be something that's going to be very beneficial, because then he might be a level 3 caster, or he will be, because Silver Arcana can only be level 2 as a recruitable, or you upgrade them and they become level 2 from a... What is it called? There's a name for it. We're going to upgrade our mage with our money, I think. Oh, Olaf can't move. You probably... Ooh, you have 1 action point. We don't need to raise any levies. God, how are we going to kill this Banshee? Jock will just die if he goes up against the Banshee. If he had a magic weapon, that can maybe do it. He might get diseased here, too. I have a captain available. Not really interested in that. Are we at the price point? We are. So, guys, this is how you upgrade your mages if you're not familiar. We don't usually do this in a lot of other campaigns because, you know, you end up having mages. But with the Senator and with the Baron especially, you'll end up hitting this button quite a bit because you don't have anything to upgrade. Okay, this isn't the worst. We got Enchanted Sleep and Fortune as our new spells. This is going to put a bunch of people to sleep, and this will give us luck, which, you know, he's a buffer. Quite literally, he buffs things. So that's not bad. And, where cars here? We'll center you. We don't need to move you. Renly's chilling here for a minute. Go take this. Have a sea dragon. Won't cause us any beef. Thankfully, the sea dragons stay in the sea, as you may have seen during our, who's it calls it? Our, Kobold campaign where the dragons dueled. Well, arguably, this dragon is not that crazy. Still a dragon, though. All the same. Okay. God, what are we going to do with Michael? He's frozen on action points right now. Please don't get diseased. Not yet. Didn't even take a hit, so no disease, thankfully. Need something to kill that Banshee. Ooh, another Court Mage. Let's see here. I think we'll definitely recruit him. I'm interested in getting a good, strong mage corps going. I'm gonna go this direction. Oh, we do want to take... Actually, no, we're going to go to that ancient forest. Because we want to get some unicorn knights. Because you get unicorn free spawn from there. Which are really good knights. Really, really good. Yeah, we are going to buy this mage. His name is Noth right now. We have someone who wanted a naming. Somewhere on my list. Here we go. This one, I know, Tom, we're skipping over Titus because Titus is either going to be a bishop or a cleric or a high lord, as is appropriate. Callum, we'll get to the story on who Titus is in a little bit. Callum Palmer, one of our wizards. We found him casting, you know, magic in the court for a couple of nobles, and he is now looking to make a name for himself on the field of battle, looking to make a legacy of himself and maybe acquire some magic items, as most wizards go to do in their lives. Go here and just raise the levies, and then we'll go upgrade that eventually. But right now is a season for building, and we're going to want to move our castle soon, most likely, because it's not in the best place that we could have it. Getting some free spawn here who can defend against these undead. Oh, we didn't raise the levies back here. That's unfortunate, because otherwise everything here would be pretty safe from that graveyard. Although we've seen long dead wander all the way over here, which is a bit far away. We have a coal mine. Hoping the druid was a dominant force here. There's actually not that many AI left. 1, 2, 3, 4. But that means they're getting a bunch of resources. Keep that in mind. So that doesn't necessarily mean less of a challenge, unless they fought very bloody wars. Could just mean they didn't lose a lot. This should go fine. I can't imagine we're going to lose a High Lord to a bunch of Soulless. Soulless are very, very bad. They're clumsy, so they miss like 50% of all their attacks already or something like that. They're just not good. They're good for... soaking damage, and we're just going to get a whole bunch of court wizards. We're not going to recruit another one yet. We need to find a temple. Ooh. Okay. We found a faction of Pale Ones, and I'm not sure what this is yet. It looks like it's a Baron, but they could also be recruiting these from a Baron's castle who died. Let's see, what color is that? Aquat? Could be a senator. Or these could just be mercenaries, I think. No, I think you can only get these from castles. I think the Pikers are the only ones who come as mercenaries. The Pikeneers, whatever you call them. We will upgrade this. And we have a bunch of new Mott and Baileys. And Olaf and Jock can go accept their brother's coronation soon. Although Renly will be moving out as soon as a force spawns here. Gonna need to definitely make one of these castles our new spawn point, though. I'm thinking... Where'd that castle? Down here might be a good idea. 5 prison fortress. But I think Renly's thinking about retiring his father's seat, as it no longer suits him. God, if we had had that fight outside of the guard tower, it might have gone better. It also might have gone worse. We didn't have much of a front line, so we got a bunch of advantage of shooting down at them and having that choke point. I don't know. It just sucks. We lost so many knights needlessly on the sidelines, and like lost them in the sense that we didn't even have them attack. Ooh, this is a spider thicket. Spider thickets are scary. So are that many mooses, my god. I don't really want to attack this guy. Ooh, here's a castle. This is going to be actually way better, I think, as a new base, because we're seeing enemies over here. As soon as we get troops, we want to start building an archer corps for him to have when he moves out. Olaf can start moving this direction, slaying wild animals and whatnot, just kind of being a patroller for a while. Ooh, god, okay. Oh, we lost Jock! Well, we didn't know there was dispossessed spirits there, and that ends his patrolling, unfortunately. With a bunch of tower guard left there. I'm gonna grab that castle from them. Ooh, a golden wizard, I like. So that's a level 2 wizard, because these are level 2 libraries. If you're not aware, the more library stacks we have, the higher chance we have of wizards. This gives us higher chance of magic items and mercenaries. Temples give you higher chances of monks for this faction, and it's like, oh, okay. This is not bad. He's got Solar Flare if we have to face undead, although I haven't seen many of those yet. He's got Enchanted Sleep, not an unfamiliar spell to our wizards. In Flames, not a bad wizard, but he came with a little bonus gift, which is the Sun Helm, which we will definitely put on our Baron, because it'll give him fire resistance and a little more HP. And we don't want the thing that happened to our last Baron to happen to this one. So, yeah. And we'll invest in some Longbowmen to join us. Just waiting for that yearly free spawn, really. Ooh, we should be recruiting here, because we can start getting nasty with these guys. Looks like we already see the Pale One's pit. Who knows how big they are at this point. Considering I didn't see a large stack of them, I'm going to assume they're not. Unfortunately, Jock has passed, and that has meant there's one less contender in the Secession of the kingdom. We have a whole bunch of enemies circulating here. We have some greens, so let's check that out and see if we see knights. What the hell? Is this a special faction? What the hell? What is this hodgepodge? Is it a high cultist who's mind invaded a bunch of people? Are these the same? This might be something new or one of those weird factions. Okay. Because these guys, I know they can be recruited from the palaces. Can these guys? I don't remember. But these guys are free spawn of the high cultist. But he also seems to have barons met. I am a little confused. Ooh. Oh dear. This is all melee troops. That is all melee troops with him. 50 versus our 56, but they're going to be locked there and getting spells cast at them. This guy does have a shuriken. but it's really weak. I think we're going to take this. Hopefully we don't get assassinated. That's my one worry. Is that there's a possibility it assassinates our mage. That would be very unfortunate, but we're going to hope that doesn't happen. So we raise levies here. We're going to go want to take this farm back. We need to get that Ancient Forest. We were not as blessed with Ancient Forest as we were in my Conquest of Elysium 4 Baron run, unfortunately, but... And this guy can move out on his own. We're just going to let him run over to this library, and then he'll study there when he has the chance. Callum will. Kimura will stay Kimura, most likely, or we'll rename him to... Fistantilius. Fistantilius, not Fistantilius. Fistantilius, the mage. You'll see here, the reason I'm doing this is because they have no archers, obviously, and also our enchanted sleep, and we've gotten past the assassination unharmed. This is just going to be super value, because they're going to sleep the front line, some of them, and they're going to not get as many damage on the knights. We're going to get archer fire, although it's reduced because the walls, they're still shooting in and causing a whole bunch of havoc. Might lose a couple knights, but I think it'll be worth it to kill this stack of this unknown faction. Might be a beholder. If it's a beholder, or it could be that level 3 wizard dude. Not level 3 wizard. There's a faction in 4, at least, that had a archmage running around. I don't think he's level 3. I'm not worried about the pale ones taking that. The pale ones are traditionally bad at a range. This should be fine. Our slingers will kill these boars, thankfully. That's what those guys are good for. Ooh, I want that. I want that badly. That is a good magic item to be on a High Lord, because they tend to run up and get killed, or a knight, depending on how things go. They tend to run up, and this will cause fear and give them more HP, so that's good. If you don't know what fear is, it makes people do morale checks. I mean, yeah. I'm not worried about the high walls, because these guys suck. Their hurlers can do some real damage to knights, though, if they have enough of them, but don't see any hurlers, so we're not gonna worry about something we do not observe. Do I want Olaf to go scouting? God, it's complicated. We really need to set up a new base down here towards the front. I'm just waiting for that free spawn, which I think comes in at the end of... I don't remember what month. We'll pay attention this time. Have some fortune casts going down. It'll be harder to hit. That's nice, because it's right at the lines where they'll probably hit, and these guys are more likely to die from the stones than any of the knights. Retake our castle, and if they move into that hamlet, they may be killed as well. Because they're going to have similar problems. Now they're running away. Okay, 14 knights and 42 spearmen. Not a bad haul at all. Okay, we're going to do some tower guards just to finish off this fort. We're going to subserviate our mage. We want him with us. Take all the tower guards. Take a bunch of these spearmen. God, we do not need all of them. Just enough. Leave a single crossbowman here. We haven't had any enemies incur on here. If we lose that castle, it'll be a pain in the butt. But we have a plan. We're going south to do a relocate manor. Oh, only in the king's castle. So it... Oh, shit, really? Oh, only a cat. Okay. Why does it say... Illwinter? Your lines contradict each other. Well, we'll see if it works. Because only a castle or a king's castle may be made the new banner. But it says only cast in a king's castle. So, yeah. Illwinter. Why does it say that? Move this guy down. We want more archers. guy has plenty of longbowmen. Huh. This isn't the craziest. I do want to start scouting this direction. Hopefully we don't get hit with anything crazy. Olaf being one of the few GreyWardens left. Only 2 have survived the early ages. We have some spearmen up here we might want to grab. Can you build it in the old castle? That would be interesting. I need to run a scout by there and see what's in there. Ooh, okay, we're going to do the same thing we did before. This could be a little tougher, but they don't have anything that'll stop us here, really. Unfortunately, we might take some losses to the Paladin's magic, and the front line's going to be a little tougher. But hopefully we'll sleep. Plenty of them. You know, these guys are blessed, but they're up here. These 2 are the ones I'm worried about. But I think we'll do okay. We don't have a scout in this army now, so we want to be a little careful jumping on that old castle. I have a feeling there's a reason there's no one occupying it. I'm really curious. I don't want to risk Olaf too much. Could take this and run back. It's a pretty easy grab. Yeah. Next turning, saving money to make another mage. Oh, they're running out, I see. But they're going to get congested here and get slept. And that's kind of the plan. All right. Them running out was actually bad because they ended up being swarmed a little bit. But now we're going to be in the congested thing too, so our knights are going to have a little difficulty. But once they get into these spearmen and not dealing with swords, they'll do just fine. But back in the swords again. This guy might die. But I'll take a couple of knights to kill an army like this. Although their Templars are also a free spawn. The Templars don't do well unless they're masked, generally. And we get a hell of a lot more of them. Oh, some mooses have occupied the castle, Stargazer's Keep, which is a much more fitting name for a keep or a castle than the 5 Prison Fortress, if we're looking for something not sounding so terrible. Okay, Callum Palmer. I combine the last name with the first. Can go for 2nd level spells. Ooh. Okay, we might want to sit him here longer. This just gives fire resistance. Soul Slay's nice against big enemies, but we haven't spotted anything we need to Soul Slay yet. Yeah, I'm going to play it safe. We're going to kill this and run back. Waiting for a better opportunity. Oh god, what do we do with Renly then? I guess we move him down here to make it a manor, so that we get our conscription there. And then we can move out that force and have Renly guard it for a little bit until he's ready to move out again. So we kill these Mises, they'll have a little trouble here fighting through us. Could cause some damage. But they're not getting so lucky, and he's asleep. Hi, Lord. Okay, yeah, we're gonna... Well, we can try. Soldiers of Flame, much better. That's a nice buff. Okay, so he's got Soul Slay and Soldiers of Flame. And actually, I'm kind of okay with that as a mage, but he's going to be stuck there. So we'll actually move Renly out. Ooh, there are deer here that could kill our caster. But I want to start moving Michael. Michael can move down south, grab some of this. We'll get a bunch of free spawn the more of those we get. Not sure what I'm doing with Olaf. Olaf might be guarding his father's home up here, this northern region, for a while. Although guarding's kind of a misnomer, as we are getting free spawn over here, aren't we? It's really crappy free spawn, though. The guard towers, I don't know how I feel about the guard towers. They're a weird thing to add. Free spawn is obviously nice, but it's not really that great. You can see here, this is like many, many turns of free spawn, and it's... You know, besides the guy, I believe we recruited the tower guard, these guys just, not that great. But, you know, we already get a decent amount. Okay, we have a bit, so they were recruiting troops from another Baron's castle. Oh, shit. It's an accident. Okay. I'm a little paranoid about moving you out. Do we have, okay. Oda, we could recruit and push up there. But we do not need another High Lord right now. So I think we'll sit without it. We've invested a decent amount of money in that guy. I want to find a temple. I know there's going to be a Temple of El over there, but that's going to be a little bit of a tough one to take. Let's keep moving south. Another magic library, and ooh la la. Lots of mages here, but also lots of magic items. Hydra armor would be nice to get on somebody. Crown of Intimidation. And a Nomad's Helm. All stuff we want. We're going to want to siege equipment that thing. Ooh, there's a strange portal. That'll lead somewhere else on Elysium, I believe. Okay. Okay, so we can't reallocate a manor here. Maybe we can do it on here? Let's, we'll actually buy these trebuchets. I want to show off the trebuchets for you guys. This is a... If you saw my 4 run-through, these trebuchets did some work for us in that. Here we've been fortunate that we didn't come up against something like Trolls or the Priest King, who had many, many turns of high-level recruitment yet. We got a lot of human factions, which means we can have human solutions. But the trebuchets end up being one of your best, one, fort defending things, and 2... Also, they provide you with a nice, what is the word I'm looking for? A nice siege attack stance that you can take. Why did you not? Oh, because these are knights. Drop that guy. Actually, drop all these guys but these guys, because there's one mission for this guy. He's going to go help Callum. I keep calling him Callumer. I don't know why. Sorry, Callum. I keep calling you Callumer. Callum Palmer will be guarded by those guys as they go south. Another High Lord. Looking for more monks. Monks and bishops would be very nice here. Keep moving south. Okay, we got some kobolds, which we will absolutely stomp kobolds with our knights. We could also... That is one reason we might want to recruit the Zweihanders, which are one of the units we can recruit, as you've seen. These guys have a sweep, like our Baron, and they will just, like, sweep through kobolds like crazy. I don't know, we'll think about it. Although, I guess they probably do better against certain Hoburgs. Music stop for a second. Let's get some Tower Guard. That's the one thing. Tower Guard are very good at defending forts. Just because of that armor and the shield combined with the high walls, it's just like, oh, we should kill the pale ones just so we don't have a bunch of pale ones popping up, unless they've died already, but I don't think they have. Okay, next turn, Renly will go siege the Baron's castle. Could kill these kobolds, I see no reason. We're just kind of exploring with Michael for the second here. I'm curious, this might be the Illusionist? No, it has to be the High Cultist, right? Yeah, they're the only one who would be able to get this many tentacle free spawn, I think. Get some longbowmen here. Let's make that a little more defended. Olaf can grab Callum. Got it right. There we go. And they will go down here. Hopefully we can get free spawn out of this place. Otherwise, we're going to have to reevaluate how we're going to do things, because we're going to have to run through the wintry north all the time. Ooh, an alchemist. That's a definite recruit. Need to pay attention for a scout. And they can just kind of trade places. Ooh, this alchemist has a +1 alchemy. No, sorry. He has armor and... I got excited when I saw the word alchemist. He just gets armor and HP and acid resistance. Okay. Well, he's not going to keep that, because he's not going to benefit from that like some of our other leaders do, but this is a real enigma right now. Okay, I think that's this turn. And hopefully, I think this will be pretty clean. You'll see the power of the trebuchet is so destructive. This is only round 5 at this point. You can see we've just torn apart these guys. The trebuchets are really good. I don't believe they continue after, though, yeah. But, you know, we've cleared out a decent amount of them, so between that and if you get some ballista as well, you'll just tear through ranks. You can see our archers will actually ping through the wall, even though it's high. These guys are great. Now, if these guys were tower guard or something, they'd be in some trouble, but got some flames going down from our golden wizard, clearing out the front line. The archers are really what are going to do any amount of attrition, which they're doing some, which we don't love to take. Want to find the king's castle. Unfortunately, it's looking like we might not find the king's castle to the end of the game, like we did in our Conquest 4 run. Not the end, but close to the end. Oh, did they take some? Pale ones are up there. Might need to retreat everyone there. Yep, okay, you're all running. I don't think he's going to make it out. You are going to go back here and chill there. We're going to get more tower guard, who will just rip through pale ones as they try and enter, although the pale ones probably would kill this. I have to imagine this many pale ones would kill this fortress, but because they're going to tunnel past. It's one thing, the pale ones are good at fighting outside of sieges. Okay, hopefully... What the hell? Illwinter! Why? Okay, well that's lame. Okay, well our castle's stuck up here, so... That's a revelation. Huh. I'm not crazy, right? It says only a castle or the king's castle. Oh, well, I guess. Oh well. Well, we're gonna need a lot more commanders up here then to drag down troops every once in a while until we find the king's castle. Which, I mean, maybe let's just send Michael on a journey to find it, because I'm tired of being up here. And we might have prioritized killing L first if we knew that. Although we need to kill L or he'll start doing his weird stuff he does, which summons the apocalypse and whatnot. Which, you know, sounds super scary, and it is scary. It's not a good thing. For us, at least. Or for anyone. Only the craziest of L's summon the apocalypse. So you'll see here, if they're depending on how much they tunnel. Okay, well he got ripped apart because that guy was just not that good. Slingers aren't going to do much. We have a lot of resistances on these walls and with our armor. Hopefully this guy doesn't get one of these guys. What wound do you have? Chest wound. It's actually one of the better wounds you could have as an archer. Losing an eye sucks as archers because you lose percent of chance of hitting. Only 10%, but not great. We might end up killing these guys. I'm gonna speed it up. Their slingers aren't gonna do much to us up here. And our crossbows will rip through pale ones. High HP. Some of them are gonna have high armor like these guys, and they're gonna survive a little longer. If they killed frankly, they should kill the gate defenders first, because if these guys break through and get in melee, it's gonna be a little bit of trouble. And there we go, yeah, the pale ones died. Maybe the AI thought it would tunnel more. They did get through the gate, but died upon opening it. Okay, well that's some dead pale ones, so we can continue on our journey with these guys. Although, we might want to take Olaf and recruit some guys and go kill some of those dudes. Do we want to start trading for iron? We have a lot of money, although we also should start just massing troops with that money down here. We're going to recruit this captain in anticipation. He's going to have to drag a hell of a lot of men down with him. And he will sit in the back lines, so that's nice. I think we're going to go run through the savannah. We're just scouting with Mikhail. Alright. Michael. They haven't taken our stuff in Agartha, have they? No, we only have that in Agartha, though. You know, it's weird. I guess maybe their things spawned elsewhere. If we had a Shovel of the Mole King, we'd go dig around and try and find the Pale One's starting resource they get. Oh, poor Tower Guard. I don't... They'd be lucky to survive this. Yeah, they died. Hedge Wizard. I don't love the Hedge Wizard, I'll be honest. Okay, small force. I have a feeling they have a commander with them. We have a scout in this army, though, don't we? I swore we had a scout in this. Where is our scout? Oh, this guy is a scout, doesn't he? Yep. That's not fortunate. I might attack that guy if I felt more secure that... Ooh. Juicy city of just a herbalist. What does that give us? Nothing special? Oh, I guess it gives people herbs. Would make sense, yeah. This looks juicy down here, though. We want that city. It'll give us more free spawn and everything. We should have raised levies in these places, but I think we were a little distracted. Well, we'll do some archers. And those guys we're not going to grab into our lines. Those are going to be base defenders. We just want enough stuff in these places to protect them. I care not for the Hedge Wizard. They are just not good. And I don't believe you can upgrade them unless something's changed. We will save a little money to upgrade our Alchemist. His Alchemist armor. Hopefully get some good spells on him for alchemizing. And maybe he'll get a gold bonus once he does that. I don't know. I do miss that gold bonus. Although I do admit it can get a little broken where you just spam out Alchemists every time you see them to get more money. Okay, we got our troops. We have a little Tatsu, which is a dragon kind of thing that is coming towards us here. I actually don't want him to survive, but I don't think it's a good idea to go after him necessarily. Gonna get a Ritual of Mastery. Okay, you don't get any gold benefit, but we got Acid Cloud, and this ain't bad. Not a terrible spell. Iron Skin, take off fire resistance. So he's okay. It's not the best, but he is an alchemist. I miss the gold. I really do. Lots of kobolds. Oh, these guys are just gonna... I mean, why not kill a bunch of non-slinging kobolds, right? The kobolds, they need to fix that the kobolds don't spend resources kitting these forts out with that kind of stuff. That's just useless. That's a waste of their money. Do we want to grab another High Lord? I think we're okay at the moment. I'm really looking for a monk. I want more monks. Seeing some human stuff I want to convert. We'll get some Tower Guard. Although we probably want to save up for ballistas to take this. Grab all those juicy magic items and take this as well. Although we could go with our Baron right now and take that. Raise some levies. I think we'll actually... point a vassal here just to show it off. This is the vassal. These are what give a gold bonus now. And this will stop us from getting conscription from this. But instead, the vassal knight will spawn stuff and he'll go roam around because he's got the stupid tag and kill things. I don't love the stupid tag. It's one of my least favorite tags in the game. And it's probably why you won't see me use that ability too often. I like the ability to control my units. We should turn this into a Mountain Bailey. So move you south. But you'll see how we'll slaughter these kobolds. Our archers will rip through them. Spearmen will hurt them. If we had more knights, we'd just totally destroy them. But we'll take some damage and maybe lose a spearman. If we lose any of these guys, I'd be shocked. And now that there's knights in the front, they will just terrorize these little kobolds. Because, you know, 1 to 3 damage attack doesn't penetrate us because we have a shield and everything. And I'm so glad it shows you wall cover now. Yeah. Well, so much for the Kobold King. Got killed by L, looking like L is one of our major contenders, which isn't great. We do not match up well against them. Grab this hamlet then, and Citadel. I have an iron mine with some dwarves. Might want to go take some of this and up our production of iron. Move you south, Fannin. Oh, he could be in some trouble. He's got decent armor. And if he iron skins himself, I don't know. Might want to move Olaf over there, just as a safety. We'll free Callum, and Callum can go sit in this for a little bit. Oop-a-doop. Oh, he didn't make it. Well, hopefully things go well. God, this Tatsu's really... Sometimes these Tatsu will just come on land and cause you a heap of trouble. I'm taking Trast, and we're going to go hand this army to Callum, and he's going to run around with them and cast Soldiers of Flame and do all that stuff. We should explore south and really figure out what the hell this faction is. It's got to be the High Cultist. I'm curious what's in there, though, and how powerful they are. That's another big question, because the High Cultist could be pretty scary. I have Renly here. Not going to appoint another vassal. I want to keep his knights with him. We'll go kill some snakes. Be Renly's action. Okay. So we stomp these guys. Jaw's hurting. I'm really tempted to just fight this. Although... Yeah, because we'll out Archer play them. They're going to try and take our stuff we built. Let's drop our trebuchets here. Grab these tower guards. Get a couple more longbowmen. And I think I feel confident enough to where we win this fight now. This could be the end of Renly if there's something really unexpected, but I see a captain leading them around, so I'm assuming that's all there is. Maybe it's a faction whose leader died. I don't know what that is. That name would mean. Which is still an enigma to me. Okay, well, I see a nice juicy target for Olaf to try. Oh, shit! Welp! Fannin, if they need magic damage, you're gonna do it. Oh, God. Okay. Come on, knights. Run up and save us. Okay, good. And that magic damage will be nice. Okay, this isn't the scariest. It was just a Shade Mage with a magic bean. Not really the item I'd expect. But I'm glad we brought Fannin, because otherwise we'd take a little bit of losses here. Ooh, and we got a Crown of Intimidation, too. Not bad. Okay, yeah, so this army has nothing stealthed in it. Which I think means we'll win this fight. These guys are going to be hard to push through. They're heavies. You'll see we crushed this part of them, though. We got spells going off. Probably lose some spearmen here, but I'd be surprised if we lose knights, and if we do lose a knight, it'll only be one or two of them. Because the pure amount of archer fire, you can see that will blind people, this solar flare. Which is nice. Oh, we lost a knight. Might lose this knight too, he's got kind of surrounded. What wound is that? Debilitating, so, oh god, his damage is low, yeah. Or lower. He's now rocking a -1. But, it's a nice win. Kill plenty of them. Attacking a farm. Easy grab. We're probably gonna go kill that Dwarf Queen. This is a beautiful fight from Olaf, taking on the Pale Ones. And, we will take the magic army that we're about to get with, Callum. Don't want that on Fannin. I'm really curious to see if there's any nice resources down in Agartha there. Oh shit, I misclick so often. Okay. Ooh, but we're gonna need archers, and we don't need this many. Kind of taking a bit of our friend... What am I doing? Grab a little bit of a reserve. Although this line is going to be thick with stuff here. Olaf, you're going to have to give up your horror helm, though. I don't want you roaming around and dying. I want to keep you alive. You will definitely die in the front without any regeneration items or anything like it. We want to get some archers in this, and then we're going to go try and take that. And we're going to trade Fanon's items to one of the knights. Maybe trade the alchemist armor to the guy with the fear helmet, and then give this to one of those random knights. Okay. Now Michael will put plenty of these guys to sleep. It's level 1 Dwala, or whatever it's called. Ooh, and a gold stream. Yeah, we're gonna go kill some of this. Gonna get some tower guard here, and then I think we're gonna want to take you and go start getting unicorn knights, which we have been just ignoring. And we're gonna want them because they are great. Where's our captain? Okay, you're free now, right? Yeah, you're free. Then we'll figure out what to do with those excess spearmen. Maybe throw them into a line with a bunch of archers that we're gonna recruit. Just as a weaker army. We're at the hour, which generally means the ends of the episode, so this will probably be our last turn of battle this year as we put some dwarves to sleep and crush through them. We might lose a knight or two here. The dwarves pack a bit of a punch, although those were their major operators in the front there. The rest are going to die quicker because they have no armor, except for these guys. Tremor might do a little bit of damage. Haven't seen it really yet. Okay. And there we go. We've taken the Iron Mine. We're going to give a little save-a-rooney. And guys, thank you for watching. I appreciate you being here. Go check out our D&D shorts. They're in a playlist on the channel. And also, don't forget that you'll see more of us here. We're going to do an Illusionist soon, and we're finishing up the Scourge Lord on the channel as well pretty soon here. If you have any more names, suggest it. Hopefully we get to them by the end. I still have to put Titus in, but I want Titus to be a bishop because Titus in our one of our D&D campaigns was a fighter cleric. That's an oldie, but a goodie. So thanks for watching. Yeah, give it a like if you've enjoyed it, and we'll see you next time. Have a good one.